This is going nowhere. I'm spelling it out, but you're not listening. Your troubled school days? How you're conflicted about marriage? Your denial of death? The unfounded guilt? Abnormal sexuality? 18 years of denial. A whole universe of fantasy in that thick skull of yours. A skull teeming with agents of repression. Blind children clutching photos in the dark. Pale freaks goggle-eyed from watching home movies on loop. The term is complicated grief. But it's simple, isn't it?
Him is raised eyebrow.
Her parents don't get along. She blames herself, as all children do. Then Daddy dies. What's a girl to do? Deny that Daddy died. Deny who Daddy was. What 7-year-old actually knows who their parents are anyway? So she obsesses and obsesses over this fantasy dad propping up her make-believe with scraps of a happy life that never was, scraps of a father who never existed. Wake up!
You made him mad.
Your dad wasn't a hero. Wasn't
Hey.
a knight in shining armor. He was...
That's who he's therapizing.
Yep.
You never knew it. And you never will. The dad walking around in your head isn't even a ghost. He never existed. A Frankenstein's monster, a child's fantasy. But you're alive. Your mother is alive. She's not the monster you make her out to be. You need to live your life. Cheryl.
Dun dun dun.
You've been with me for so long.
I always will be.
That's why at the start it had slot in there, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that a bit unusual at first.
Yeah, so did I, but I'm like, anyway. So hang on. Does that mean that...
Right, there's still more. This is a part of our ending, depending on how we played through the game. Such a cat. Now let's see what we got.
confused?
We got the best ending! Yay!
Best? Hmm. Cool.
You'll be careful.
Sure.
Harry.
You said enough. Let's just... Sweetie, don't film this. You know this has nothing to do with you, right? Even though Mom and Dad don't love each other anymore, we both love you. And we always will. Now, come on.
And there you go. I'll be back in 1 second. Fluffy.Toast can speak aloud if you want.
Oh, we're ready. So that was Silent Hill Shattered Memories. It was kind of short actually. Well, not short. We didn't do all of it. We didn't actually look for the UFOs and stuff. But hey, that was pretty good.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just giving an overview of what I thought of the game.
Which was?
It was kind of short, but it was only short because we didn't really do everything.
Well, yeah, like, that was... A lot of people thought this game was really good, and the only real complaint was that it was a short game. But it does have good replayability because of the whole many choices.
Yeah.
See, because at the beginning we did all of those, like looking at all of the pictures in the strip club or whatever. And if we did that enough, then we would have gotten, like, the, leisure suit, whatever you call it, sort of ending where we're like, a pimp, pretty much. Like, it would show us and stuff, and be all like, oh! And then there's, alcoholic as well, so, like, look at as much beer as possible, and things like that. I liked the house. the house therapy thing was the best.
Yeah, with the coloring.
Yeah. Because there's so many different possibilities. It's like purely to demonstrate how your choices can affect things, and yet it's still awesome.
Yeah. So the coloring didn't actually affect anything. It was
to just the house. Just to go
prove that we can do this stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's like what you do will change things. Here's an example.
Like a lot of people might just color it in and just go with it. They probably wouldn't notice.
So yeah, we got the best ending for our Let's Play. Which is
I got the best ending for our Let's Play.
Sort of like
you were playing.
You got the therapy choices you made were
good.
Like good. While
the homosexual.
the things that I did in the game or whatever, it started out kind of risque and then started being more good.
Yeah. But what risque?
Yeah. Risque.
Is that like Shadroese?
Shadroese. No.
Like risky?
Like, sort of like risky, but like a different meaning.
Right.
Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. You and your lack of English language words. Maybe. Props!
Character scene.
So yeah, there's this computer where Dr. Kaufman, who is the therapist or whatever, is writing down his...
He's a very angry therapist.
That's what I thought. Like, the first video I saw of him, I was like, this therapist is really intimidating.
Yeah.
And then when I actually played through...
to make you feel, like, comfortable?
When we played through with the first half or whatever, it's like, he's alright, and then later on he just gets more and more creepy, and you're like, why?
And then he tries to rape you, and you're like, what the hell?
It would make sense since you're a woman.
Oh.
You see, that's the thing. This entire game was, like, in her head, pretty much. So, technically you...
Nice, reference to the fact that... Yeah.
What?
Nice reference to the fact that you can change. So, summing up, I'm sure pavement moving backwards on uncovered ground. Don't believe we've seen everything yet.
Might be worth going back to the start and re-examining with the benefit of what we know now. I think the patient will agree. Yep. Well, I've done that, but...
Yeah. I probably won't. I've got better things to do than play this game.
I guess you could technically say that this is more of an evaluation of you rather than of Cheryl, because it's as if you were the patient all along.
Yeah, well, really, you've been making all the
choices.
Yeah.
Well, like, pretty much, Harry Mason is like her idea of who he was in this game or whatever, and all the women and everything were distractions to keep him from getting to her and stuff, but she didn't want to realise what the truth was. There was like a huge thing on GameFAQs that had like reasons why this thing existed and this thing existed and how all the themes worked together. And as you just saw there, all the mementos we collected were put in that box that she left on the counter.
Yeah.
Or
table.
Desk, table, whatever.
No, we're not going to save the game.
Yes, we are, haha! Because then we get another, like, restart.
What?
Like, we can do another New Game Plus or whatever. So, yay, we're back here. And we can't go back up to the title screen.
Oh.
So, we'll just leave him there humping his daughter.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was the 10 Coms Let's Play of Silent Hill Shattered Memories. This has been Shadro.
And Fluffy.Toast.
And we will see you next time.
Cheerio.
Ah.